let me introduce you to the next feature of eCADSTAR, eCADSTAR's Spice controller. So here we have a simple inverted amplifier circuit that we're going to use just to demonstrate the Spice controller. So first thing we need to do is set up. So we go into the application settings, we set the executable path and the pattern library of the simulation models. In the properties, you can link components to their corresponding Spice model and define additional parameters. So this is the inverted amplifier, and these are the voltage sources. Okay. So from analysis, Spice controller, we can invoke the Spice controller manager. From here, we can set up a transient analysis by setting up parameters. So we're just going to select the condition transient. And then you can enter your parameters by double clicking on that transient there. So net output simulation, we've now invoked the Spice program to simulate. So we can see that V out has been amplified by 1 volt there. Hopefully you can see that on your nice big monitors. Okay, so just a demonstration of the DC sweep analysis. So again, we select the settings, so you can add settings in here. So these are ones I've done earlier. Okay, just for demonstration purposes. And then double click, and then you can enter your parameters in there and your target. So net simulation output, there we go. Now we've our lines disappeared, so we're just going to set that to visible. And it's chosen a very faded purple colour, so hopefully you can see that well. Okay, next AC sweep analysis. Again, double click on the parameters, set your analysis settings, AC sweep, double click, set the parameters. Okay, net simulation output. Have a look at V out. There we go. So you can see the slew rate of the fire there. Okay, operating point display. It shows the voltage property on each net in the design. See that there. There's a little arrow there as well, so you can delete those as and when. Parameter sweep. So here I'm showing a parameter sweep on R1. You can override parameters and pin orders to match the model in the properties tab. Here I've defined a variable for R1 and inputted a formula to calculate R2. Then we execute a parameter sweep. Again, make sure you've got your settings there. Double click, input our values and our parameter name. So we're going to increment R1 by 1k each time. So you can see there the effects of R1 changing in value. We can also have a little look at the steps as well if you want to interrogate a little bit further. So we go to 6k and then we can see the effects on V out there. Okay, simulation frame, so we don't have to simulate the entire sheet. We can deploy simulation frames. When we frame netlist out, eCADSTAR gives us an option to define simulation characteristics of nets across that frame. So you'll notice here I'm just going to leave the global and power symbols out of the frame, and then we can watch what eCADSTAR does here. So, frame netlist out, we'll save, and then there you can define your characteristics for your simulation. Okay, so automatic voltage generator. This time I'm going to create a frame and I'm going to cover the entire amplifier modifier there. This time when we do a frame net list out, we're going to select automatic voltage generation or generator. Execute. So it's eCADSTAR has automatically generated voltages from the power symbols there.